What up, guys? I'm gonna be doing a tier list for SMITE2's new one-shot meta that's coming next patch. So when you talk about one-shot meta, you think about characters that can blow up other characters in faster animations. So that's pretty much what we're gonna be basing it off. Tank items are gonna be a bit weaker. In items got really buffed, got buffed a ton. So here we go. And crit's gonna be absolutely broken unless they nerf something in crit. But crit is you can build Ares crit with left click, and it's the best. So with that being said, let's start up. Achilles is gonna lose a little bit of value. He's still good. His one shot is actually decent as an ability base because his damage is quick. Dash auto cancel 3-1-3 is really fast, so he's actually really good. Execute is really good in tank meta, but as we're going away from tank meta, Execute loses a little bit of value. Agni is actually one of the best characters in terms of the one-shot meta, and you're going to see it for sure. His damage is instant, it's far, it stuns, it's really strong. So I think we should see Agni start to creep up to the top, in my opinion. Aladdin's going to be up there as well. His damage is very fast. He's very hard to attack. And with only one relic, you're going to be seeing Aladdin pop off for sure. Amma is going to be really weak, in my opinion. I mean, maybe with crit, she's okay. But from a soul lane aspect, I mean, she'll be okay. She's actually one of the better tanks. So one thing you have to keep in mind in a one-shot meta is that if the backliners see each other, they one-shot each other, right? So you need characters that can give you vision on the backliner. So characters like Amma and Achilles that are built properly in terms of... So characters that can, like I said, give you vision of the backline. It makes the fight way easier. So characters like Amma with Mitt, CC immunity, dash, very fast animations are going to be really good. On her, one of the best in one-shot meta because he has instant stun, knock up, damage block, CC immunity. Anher's going to be up there for sure. Anubis is going to drop a bit. I think he's pretty good in a tank meta patch because he can kind of just sustain off everyone. But when you're getting one-tapped by spells, like Agni is going to destroy Anubis. Anubis won't be able to play. So I think Anubis is going to fall off a bit. Afro is very good in a one-shot meta as she can stop the one-shot and enable the one-shot. Ares is going to be really good still. In a one-shot meta, crippling and ripping beads 24/7 makes the fights very hard. And he is still going to be tanky enough to give you vision, as hunters don't want to sit there autoing him because if they do, they're going to lose their relics. Artemis is going to be... She's really good in the one-shot meta. As you can see, I play just in a mirror game here where she just presses 4 left click and she can take out 3 to 4 people with crit. So you're going to see her being really strong. Only problem with her is her laning phase to her early mid game. She does get ganked a lot. She's very easy to kill. So that's kind of like what you'll see. Athena is really bad in a one-shot meta unless she goes crit. So maybe she can spear a couple times, but I don't know. I feel her being pretty weak. The only thing that'll keep her strong is being able to just go crit herself in the jungle. But her support role is going to be bad, in my opinion. Willick's really good in a one-shot meta. Very good. Very instant immunity frames. Only thing she's missing is CC immunity, but she's very strong when damage is high. Bacchus is pretty decent when damage is really high. His knockup is always really good value. You just got to be careful dying after that. Baron is really weak in a one-shot meta. Very weak. With crit being so good next patch, Bellona might be okay because her disarm and block stacks just have stupid value in the game. So I think I'm gonna do this. Mages will be really strong though, and the mages that are in the game don't give a damn about Bellona. She's a B. Kabrakin's kind of happy versus most of these characters. I'm trying to think. Because Kabrakin without blink is not a character. You're gonna get one shot. Kabrakin always falls off in a one-shot meta unless he's the one with one-shotting with blink and poly or something. So I think in jungle he can kind of one-shot with blink, but I think in support role he is really damn weak. Like closing distance is gonna be hard. I think he'll be okay. I'll keep him at B. Serb in the one-shot meta does not do that well. I mean, his stun is so easy to hit now. I'm gonna leave him at A. I think he creates a lot of space, kind of hard to kill. CERN is very happy in a one-shot meta, but characters like Ares always make his life impossible. Thor. Chalk Chalk is kind of like in a one-shot meta. You don't really see him. He needs fights to go long to have good impact. Yeah, Aladdin is like this different type of character. He just has more buttons than every other character, so he just does more by default. Cupid, I think is gonna be... Cupid is kind of shit in a one-shot meta. I mean, no CC immunity, plus everybody's critting as hard as you. Because when everybody's critting as hard as you, you have to think about the rest of the kit. And the rest of the kit just... It's a good laner, but I'd just rather be art or on her in a crit meta. All he has now is just a good laner because of sustain. But he's been nerfed a couple times. I even like Dance is even better in this meta. Dance is even better as a one-shot in the one-shot meta for sure. It's not even close. I think Fenrir falls off a lot in the one-shot meta. Very, very aggressively falls off. I think he's like an okay support and a really bad jungler in a one-shot meta. You can't brutalize. You just get killed and you're brutalized. Fenrir is much better in a tank meta where he is brutalized. He can stay. He can build hybrid and just stay in the fight. You just jump. They beads. You brutalize. You're dead. You get one shot by crit or a couple mage spells. I'll keep him at B. I think support will be fine. I think Geb goes way up in value in a one shot meta. Way up. Way up. He just does. I mean, that character just plays itself. You walk in. You ult 2 people. You knock up. You've done more than any other. Like half the supports on the roster. And then your shield countering a one-shot is always just ridiculous. Counters crit as well. Great point. Guan Yu. I think Guan Yu is going to be good, really good support / off lane or solo because like he's going to be... I think his healing is his best thing. His high-level heals, out of combat heals, sustained for objectives. I think Guan's going to bring that. And no other characters bring that level of heal. Like not even Yamoja or Raw. Raw's changed from Smite 1. Yamoja's been nerfed. Her heals are weak. Guan's heals look really, really strong, especially with the aspect. So I think from support, he's going to be really, really high tier in the fast-paced games in the one-shot meta that we're going to be going through. But I think from like jungle and other roles, his hybrid build is pretty weak, and his damage takes really long to get off. So he'll just get one-shot by any of the top assassins or mages. Hades is actually pretty damn good in a one-shot meta. If not, his only meta is a one-shot meta. His literally only meta is one-shot meta. Yeah, I think Hades will make actually an insane comeback. Nikata is pretty damn good. Her damage is really far. It's similar to Agni. Just a little less safe, I guess I'd say. Kinda. Just more instant. Like, she's kind of safe because of her ult, but the animation is too long. You're dead within the animation. Hercules in a one-shot meta. In support, I think he's actually pretty damn good in a one-shot meta because you never want to stand and hit him too much because you're just going to get repositioned into death. But himself in jungle, kind of weak, very weak. I mean, I don't know. We'll see his damage because his cooldowns have been gutted, though. His cooldowns have been gutted, so he's kind of whatever. What it might be. Mulan's horrible in a one-shot meta because she does not one-shot herself. Mulan's worst meta is the one-shot meta. She's just a tank with a pool. And then she gets one shot after the pull. She has to immediately ult almost every time. Humbots is pretty good in a one-shot meta. But his damage is not there for me. I don't know. I just don't see it. I don't really see him one-shotting. His damage is so low. His scaling is like wrong. His 2 does 300. His 3 does like 250, 300. His ult barely fears. Like Humbots usually is pretty damn good in a one-shot meta. But his numbers in SMITE 2 just make no sense to me. Tsunami in a one-shot meta is pretty damn good. You're always going to get lane pressure. She's good at one-tapping. But the no bead just doesn't allow for her to be in S. I mean, the no CC immunity. Humbots double Hydra with crit. Yeah, maybe. But even then, his damage is slow too. Like it's the only fast damage is 3 auto cancel. The rest of the damage is super slow. I honestly think you go Humbots, go crit, and go aspect. Jingwei is GOAT in one shot meta. Literally the GOAT. Kali is probably going to be really damn good in one-shot meta. Both S tier, I believe. Kepri actually is pretty good in a one-shot meta, I'm not going to lie. He's actually pretty damn good. Just anywhere you can hold him still, and then save, like any save abilities go way up in value. And hard CC goes way up in value in the one-shot meta. Cuckoo, I mean, the abilities, everything got buffs. Cuckoo might be really, really good next patch. I think Cuckoo's actually going to be pretty good next patch. I think Loki will be pretty average. I don't know. Loki's damage is kind of slow. I'm not sure about Loki, honestly. Like, I'd have to see his one shot. Like, His 1, 2, 3 auto cancels, like, even then, I don't know. You'd have to go kind of crit, and going crit on Loki's a joke. Usa is really damn good in a one-shot meta. She's going to one-shot you 100%. And she's pretty survivable with immunity on her ult. Really good turn and burn. Like, she can just delete, just 1v5 in a fight for sure. Merlin was already really good. And the fact that you can kind of just stay spaced out and throw spells over walls and actually do ridiculous damage with aspect. I think only reason I'm putting Merlin S is because of his aspect. That's it. Mordred falls off a cliff in a one-shot meta. He's just kind of like a fake tank. Neith, Mage Neith is gonna be nuts with the new how much int these items have now. Her scaling is really good. Really good scaling. I think she's gonna be really strong. Nemesis is kind of donkey in a one-shot meta. She has to crit. Only because her crit auto cancels are pretty good. I'm going to leave her here. Her aspect, I think, is going to go up in value. The aspect is definitely going to go up in value in this one-shot meta. In the tank meta, they have, by the time your aspect has any usability, they have Ankh and Divine. So I honestly don't feel like Nemesis ult aspect should be anti-healed at all. Nuance. These end items are going to be really strong. I hate to put Nuance on A, but I definitely think she's going to be real good. Odin in a one-shot meta. Shell's too good. Odin's dog. Pele in a one-shot meta is pretty happy. Definitely really happy character. Very fast-paced jungle pace. Poseidon's going to be aspect or no aspect is going to be really good in the one-shot meta. He's going to be real happy. Bari's going to be S tier. Rawl's going to be kind of mid. Do you hit your Rawls? We'll see how much these Rawls are hitting for. If they're not hitting over like 1k, then I don't think he'll be that good. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm not sure with these numbers. Rama's happy in the one-shot meta. Rama's always one of the GOATs in the one-shot metas. He always, just his crit over walls, ult, survivability. He's gonna get DPS and damage off. He's happy about that. Sobek is Sobek. I think Sobek actually is gonna fall off in this meta because Sobek in these tank metas can pluck and literally miss into 5 people and still live. He'll knock 5 people up, he'll ult, and he'll never die, and then you all die after because you use too many abilities on Sobek. But in one-shot meta, that doesn't happen. He misses pluck, and you literally slam him. And either lives with like 20% or he's just straight up dead. Soul's always happy in a one-shot meta. I mean, her Stellar Burst, her 2 ult combo with those high-end items is going to be ridiculous. And she's going to be a safe mid. Susano, I'm very curious to see. Usually Susano in one-shot metas is absolutely insane. But I'm not sure with his numbers how good it actually is going to be. It's between B or A. I think I'm going to leave him in A. Cyclone 2-1. He has a lot of instant damage. This 2 ult damage, 2-1 ult damage is ridiculous. Thana should be happy. Thana does really well in a tank meta. Don't get me wrong because of XC, but auto cancel 3-1 is always, if that one shots, I mean, those are great fights. Morgan is going to be top. I can't believe Morgan still steals a relic. I just can't believe you get the character's relic. I barely play Morgan because she's just so broken. Thor should be good in the one-shot meta, but I'm not sure if he's even one-shot. I don't actually think his numbers are real though. Like, I don't think they're good enough to one-shot. Ult 1, 2, 3 auto cancel combo, is that one-shotting? Same thing with Thanatos, right? Is it 2, 3, 1? Is it one-shotting? If not, if it needs an extra part of the combo or another's waiting for a CD, then these 2 characters kind of fall off. I'm gonna leave them at A. They could be S, they could be B, just really depending on where their damage is. Ullr's one of the GOATs in the one-shot meta. So we'll see if he climbs back up from being pretty dog to being really good. But I think this is my prediction on him. I think he'll have I think it's going to be back to waiting laning phase. And right now, the problem with Ullr is that you can't even use your mana on them because it's inefficient, because then you can't clear the wave. If you kill, if you use half your mana to get them to 60% or 70%, and then you can't clear the wave, they get prio, they get farm, they reset, the poke means nothing. But now, I think Ullr just be able to win lane and actually kill the opponent, then farm after and not worry about it. Vulcan is him in the one-shot meta. Yamoja's pretty happy about... Yamoja's definitely loves the tank meta. She loves the tank meta. She likes to stay in the fights, keep sustaining, keep throwing bubbles. She's good. It's just Shell's just too strong. Shell, like literally Shell counters her until like level 17. She can't be that good. She's either B or A. I can see lanes like Yamoja Uller being really, really strong again. Sobek Uller. With people actually dying in duo and pressuring matter. Zeus. If literally Zeus would be S tier in the one-shot meta if he had a shield. His damage is just fake. Like you have to be on top of Zeus. If you're on top of Zeus, Zeus is dead. In the new meta coming. With shield, he's literally probably one of the best mages. But I still give him respect in his one shot. Ymir, I mean, if you're seeing what Ymir does right now with crit, I mean, he's so stupid. Like, he shouldn't be a thing. But, I mean, you get one-shotted as fast as you one-shot. I'm going to leave him at A. And this is the tier list for one-shot meta soon to come. Like and subscribe.